All right. Good evening, everyone. How you doing? So this evening, I just want to quickly address a small issue. One of the things that most of I see a lot of students complain about these days is that they don't have money, or they cannot raise the capital to start trading. I'm not even talking about mentorship. Raising capital to start trading. I'm talking about your own money that is yours. You are funding your own account. You are not sending the money to anybody. You are funding your own account to trade and make money for yourself. I'm not sharing profits with you. I'm providing you signals free of charge. And it hurts me. I mean, not hurts me per se. It just like it's like a slap when I hear people say, I can't raise $50, I can't raise $100, I can't raise $200, I can't raise $70. Well, personally, honestly, I just see someone who is, well, one of two things. It's either the person is lazy, one, or maybe the person is just not creative. Let me put it that way. So you're either lazy or you're not creative. If you cannot, as a young person, either man or woman, ladies, it's even easier. But for a man, I don't know, or perhaps you're not hungry enough. You understand? It may be that you're not hungry enough. Personally, if the person is hungry enough, you do basically anything, okay, to get what you want. If you are very hungry, you do almost anything for food. You will scour the gutters, you will search the waste bins, you will go to your neighbor's house, you would swallow your pride and talk to your neighbor. You will do almost anything to get, you know, to get food, at least, even if you can't get money, to get food. Now, if you now tell me that you cannot raise money to trade to make more money, of course, that means what you're telling me is that you actually believe that you can make money without money. And trust me, if that is your expectation or that is your belief, then forex trading is not for you. I don't know what you are still doing in the group. You simply just need to find something else to do. Like maybe try drop shipping. Drop shipping may be one of those things that will work for you. So learn the skills for drop shipping and try go into drop shipping. Because if you want to go into forex trading, then you need money. And trust me, you're actually very lucky to be in a place where you only need $50. I didn't start with $50. I didn't start with $100. I didn't start with $200. I swear. I did not start with that. I have put in and lost a lot more than that because I didn't have what you guys have today. Okay? The level of information that is available for free today, it wasn't like that when I started. Now, I'm not saying I am the only one that provides that. No, not at all. As a matter of fact, there are a lot of people who can provide that. So even if you're not getting it from me or you feel like I'm not enough to give you that information, there are several hundreds of thousands of people on the internet today that can actually give you that service too. You get a lot of people who provide training on forex trading, hundreds of them. Just go to YouTube and check it out. You'll be shocked at the number of people who are actually giving free training on forex trading. So I don't have monopoly of that. I cannot claim to be the only one that gives you such an awesome service. Though the way we present it may be different. You understand? How I present it may be different from how others will. So how I present it may be different from how others will, but the fact still remains that the services, the trainings, the information, it's out there for you to get free of charge. You just may have to search in some places. Though it's not everything that you will get free of charge. There are some of them that you still have to pay for no matter how much you try, okay? That how well you search, you still have to pay for some information. Anyways, even the ones that you get for free, it's still enough to get you started, like I always say. It's enough to get you started. But what's most important that nobody can help you with is raising your trading capital. Nobody's going to do that for you. I have people chat me up and tell me, will you fund my account for me? I just laugh when I see those kind of comments. And the funny thing is some of these people are people who didn't even take the training serious, never showed any kind of commitment to the whole process, didn't even do the assignments that were required. They didn't put themselves out there at all. I didn't see them as a serious person at all. And then the moment I talk about, okay, I have help to offer to some people, and all of them are coming into my DM, please fund my account. And I'm wondering, you don't even have the skill. You didn't even bother to go through the process. If I fund your account, you think I have money? You think I want to throw my money away? I would never. I mean, never. Even people who took it serious, I never fund their account. It's on serious people that will now put my money on. I wouldn't. I would not. That's the truth. I would not. So it's it's funny when things like this happen. However, it's okay. It's normal. It happens. There are sometimes that you actually genuinely, sincerely are not thinking outside the box. Okay. And for those kind of situations, I may be able to help. But if you're just being outrightly lazy, then I absolutely cannot help you in any way. Not today, not tomorrow, not ever. I can't help you. But if it is that you find it difficult to think outside the box and you need guidance, you need help with that, I may be able to, go out of my way and see what I can do. And that's one of what I want to do tonight or this evening for the few people who would be ready to think outside the box. This may help you in the next 24 to 48 hours, maybe in the next couple of days, raise the capital that you need. Even if you needed $100 or $200 to start trading, you might be able to raise it with this method. This is a method I have taught several people and they have used it to raise good amount of money, including myself. Okay, I have used it too. I had to test it to be sure that it works before I actually taught a few people how to use it too. Now, this is not something you use all the time. This is a one-time thing. Okay, this is a one-time thing. If you're going to use this method to raise money, then you are going to make sure you cannot afford to fail when you do this, when you raise money in this way. Now, one of the ways you can raise money is there are people who actually have family members that they know that can afford to give them that money that they need, even if you needed $200, which is about 160,000, at most 160,000. So even if you needed 160,000 to start, there are people who have brothers, aunties, uncles, parents, friends, relatives who have that kind of money, who can afford to give them that kind of money, and it won't do anything to them, as in they won't feel it, but they just won't give them. Do you understand? As in, there are this kind of people that don't believe in you. Let me put it that way. They don't believe in you. They don't believe that you can actually deliver on this thing. That's one thing. Now, there are people who don't have one person that can give them that. There is also a method for them. Now, for those who have one person that can give them that, you can threaten such people into giving you what you want. Do you understand that? You can threaten them into giving you what you want. So, for example, I could do something like this. I have done to somebody before. Okay, I could do something like, okay, I have an uncle who I know can afford it, has the money. Not I assume, or don't assume, because the fact that the person drives a car does not mean the person actually have money. Okay, the fact that the person lives in a fine house doesn't mean the person has money. There are times when people actually live in fine houses or drive very nice cars, and they actually don't have a dime on them, and they actually are having serious financial issues. So calm down. Be sure that this person can afford it. If it's the kind of person that is balling, clubbing, maybe he's a Yahoo boy, I don't mean a fraudster, but like balling like a Yahoo boy now, you get now. So like that, clubbing, spending money, flashing money, but it doesn't give you money. Okay, so that's the kind of person that you can use this on. So you can threaten them into giving you the money. So what I would do is maybe send a message to such a person. Don't do that over the phone. Don't call them. Send a message. Say for instance, an uncle. Hi, uncle. Good evening. How are you doing? I have a training I need to attend. It is very, very important for me because this economy, it's not funny at all. And we need, income skills to be able to raise money. I mean, to be able to continue to provide for ourselves. Now, to be able to help myself and my family, or to be able to help myself, especially with my academics, I have decided to learn these income skills. But it's going to cost me some money. I know you can afford to give me this money. Something tells me you will not give me the money. However, I'm still going to ask you because I believe anybody can change. So I would appreciate if you could help me with so and so amount, 150,000, 200,000 naira, to pay for the course and to get materials and get a laptop get a mobile device to help me to run the course effectively. Now, I am not asking you to dash me this money. It's going to be a loan, which I will pay back in full. I don't know how long it's going to take me, but I promise to pay you back. Now, whether you give me this money or not, I am going to raise the money, I am going to do this course, and I'm going to be successful at it. I just want it to be on record that I have asked you first, so that in the future, you will not ask me, why didn't you come to me? That's one thing, one of the things I will do to such a person. Okay, I hope you get the idea. You can phrase it anyhow that it makes sense to you, depending on the person. You know the person now. Phrase it in a way that you can reach that person. Trust me, you don't want to fail when you do this. You don't want to fail. If the person gives you that money and you fail, you have lost that person for life as a source. Trust me. No matter what, you can never have value to that person again. So that is why I say, if you use this method, you cannot afford to fail, no matter what happens. Now, the second method, which I usually would deploy for people that they don't have much, I don't have one single person that could do that, or two people that could do that for me. Then I want to use a huge number. In this case, I would I have a script that I usually deploy for that kind of thing, and I give to my students to use for that kind of situation. Just to send them a message. Remember, you can do this over the phone as well. You cannot call. You have to use a text message. Okay, either text message will be very costly for you because the text is long. So it's going to be a WhatsApp message or maybe Facebook message or something. Okay, any of the messengers that the person is available on, either Facebook or WhatsApp, you send it to them. This is what the template looks like. I may send it to you if you require it. If you need it, just let me know. I can send it to you. So something like, hello sir or ma, I want to appreciate you for always being supportive and being there for me and my family. This is a trying time economically, but at the same time full of opportunities. I find such an opportunity in the likeness of a training to acquire online skills to generate extra incomes. Okay, this skill will cost me, I just put 80,000 there. You can put any amount you like. Okay, this skill will cost me 80,000 to learn. I'm assuming that you need $100 to start to learn, and I have been working hard towards that. Unfortunately, I need to bother you one last time to help raise the capital. I need you to kindly grant me a soft loan of 2,000 naira. 2,000 naira only to help complete the fee. I promise to repay this loan as soon as I possibly can at the end of the training. I cannot guarantee exactly when that repayment will be. However, what I can guarantee is that I will pay in full with interest if you want. Thank you once again for your unflinching support, and I look forward to your support once more. Then your name, your account number, and your bank name. Now, if you are going to do this, there are a few things you need to do before you send that message. Okay, the first step is go through your contacts, maybe WhatsApp contacts. Go through all your WhatsApp contacts, every one of them. Go through your WhatsApp contacts. Take a notebook. If possible, take a brand new exercise book, maybe 20 leaves, small notebook. Write out the name and WhatsApp number of anybody in your contact that you believe, can afford 2,000 naira. I don't mean can give you, can afford it. Say, okay, I can dash somebody. This is a person that I know they can dash somebody 2,000 naira. If the person has a job, is working somewhere, they are paying him 30,000 or 20,000 or 40,000, he qualifies. Trust me, he qualifies. So just write out everybody's name. Even if they cannot afford 2,000, they can afford 1,000. Doesn't matter. If you know this person can afford 1,000, even if they can't afford 2,000, write down their name. They have qualified. Now, write out the name of everyone that you know that can. This is where I say people are lazy. This method will raise you the money you need, but you have to put in the work first. Trust me, if you don't work, you know feature up. You know feature up, that's the truth. So this is one of the work that is going to take you to raise your capital. Sit down, get a pen, get a piece of paper, a notebook. Don't use piece of paper, get a notebook because you are going to use it later. There's a reason why I said you should use a notebook and use a brand new notebook. You are still going to use it much later on. Now, sit down, write down their names one after the other. One after the other. The name, the WhatsApp number, or the email, the Facebook name that you are going to get it from. So when you finish with WhatsApp, go to Facebook too. Go to your contacts, all your contacts on Facebook, and see who among them can afford 1,000 naira or 2,000 naira for you. write down their name and their number. If you have their number, write it there. If you don't have their number, write down their name, because you'll find them on Facebook, of course. So write all their details out. Now, when you are done, we have done that, you have written out all their details. The next step is to send this message to every single one of them. To be able to get this to work, it's going to be a case of 10%. Let me put it that way. You're going to get a response from 5 to 10% of those people, which means you need a minimum of 300 to 500 people that you will send this message to. 300 to 500. Thank God there is bulk, bulk message now on WhatsApp. Not broadcast, but bulk message. Now, you will send that personalized message to each and every one of them. You send it to every single one of them. Now, when you send that message out, you will now, as they respond, some of them will respond, not all of them. Let's assume you send it to 500 people. Maybe about 50 people will respond, will reply to the message. Out of those 50 people, maybe 10 of them will tell you, I'm sorry, I don't even have anything to send to you now. I know it's a difficult time, so you might assume that people could not actually be able to help. But trust me, you'll be shocked. I'm telling you. The day I tried it, I was shocked. Even the people I least expect. Because I was testing a system. I sent it to everybody that I could find on my WhatsApp contacts. People I least expect. Now, at least maybe 10 or 5 of them will tell you, I'm sorry, I don't even have anything right now. But maybe if something comes up, I'll let you know. That is the few people that will not do anything. Besides those ones, maybe about 30 if 50 people respond. But I guarantee you that out of 500, at least 100 to 200 will respond. I'm telling you from experience, 100 to 200 will respond. Now, when let's assume that only 100 people respond. Out of those 100 of which 50 of them could afford to decided to send you that 2,000 naira incomplete. 2,000 naira from 50 people will give you 100,000 naira. Now, let's say another 30 people could not afford 2,000, but they had 1,000. They will send you the 1,000 that they have. As each person is sending you the money, as you are receiving the money from each of them, you are going to write in front of, remember you wrote down their name and their WhatsApp number. You are going to write in front of their name how much they gave you. Write it down clearly, how much each person gave you. When you are done, give them 2 to 3 days to respond. After 3 days, you cannot squander this money. You cannot use the money to eat. No matter how the money plenty rich, you cannot use it to eat. You can't use it to ball. If you decide to ball with it, that's your problem, not mine. Okay? It's not my problem. Do whatever you like with it. Now, when you have raised this money, you have sent message to all of them. They have given you what they could. At the end of the day, you might end up raising as much as $300 in that place. Okay? If the mentorship is very important for you and you would like to take it, let me know. Get it. You might still get it at a discount. I already announced to you guys that from now till February 26th, which is my birthday, the mentorship is still open at the normal discount rate of 35,000. So I've brought the price back to the usual discount of 35,000. You can still get the mentorship. It's not compulsory though, but if it's important to you, you can get it. However, if it's not important to you, put that money on your trading account. Fund your account with the $300. Sit down and follow signals carefully. Trade, make profit. As you are withdrawing your profit every week, take a percentage of that profit, start paying back those loans one after the other. Now listen, this is where it gets interesting. From my research, I ended up not paying anybody out of all the people that sent money to me. Nobody wanted the money back. Nobody. Even though I told them it was a loan and I was going to pay. Nobody wanted it. This was what I did. When it was time to pay back, I started sending message to them one after the other. Good day, sir. Remember the loan of 2,000 naira I got from you to start the training? Thank you very much for that. I started the training, I finished the training, and now I am earning small income from there. So I would like to refund your 2,000 naira. Kindly send me your account number so that I can transfer the money to you. I swear to you,